Hello, how's everybody? My name's Linda McCormick, and I am happy you're here and introducing you to a new company called TulaXII. It's a paper planner company, and the name means, Tula means balance, and the 12 stands for the 12 months of the year. So that is the meaning behind the company. Wanted to say that if we were doing a party in your home and you had invited some guests, first thing I would do would be ask your guests to use one word to describe you. I love that. I love giving the guests a chance to honor their hosts. But since I'm the host, we're not going to do that. Why are paper planners so popular? It's because they work. A digital planner, you wind up having to have several different apps to function for the different things you want to keep track of. And even some paper planners are the same way. They may be great as a calendar, they may be great as a to-do list, but they may not have a function for tracking your mileage if you have a business, for example. Or they may not have a function of recording your grocery list and planning your meals for the week. So TulaXII has that beat. We have 71 and counting inserts with different functions for planning for many different lifestyles. And when you see the presentation, you will see some of those lifestyles. Paper planners are also very popular because they work the way the human body works. When we take pen and write something, somehow it goes into our brain and stays there much better. So think about, did you ever have a situation where you were taking notes in class and you were trying to find those notes? You couldn't remember exactly what you had written down, but you knew where it was on the page. I don't think you can say, well, when I was putting notes in my iPhone, that I know exactly what screen I was typing those notes on. So there's just something very physiological about taking notes that makes it really effective. So the fact that the TulaXII planners are customizable is one of their best features, and the fact that they are extremely high quality. I want to talk about the paper. This I can't let you feel the paper when we're in this situation, but I can tell you that I have tested it with a Sharpie. I wrote on it with a Sharpie and it did not bleed through. So you can feel comfortable that your favorite writing implement is not going to bleed through. And for me, that's critical. The paper has to be substantial. I don't want it to bleed through and I don't want shadow. So that is part of the system of TulaXII is you have these inserts, 70 some odd inserts in different sizes. And be aware that you do not have to choose your cover based on the type of insert that you want. So there are 3 sizes for the inserts to match with the 3 sizes of covers that you can choose from. So let me show you. This is the small size. This is a great size if you have a small purse, you want to carry it in your backpack, you got a lot of other books in there or whatever. For me, it's too small. It just is. But for some people, it's perfect. This particular color scheme is called Marble. So that's the small. Let's compare it to the medium. Okay, can you see? We've got, it's taller and it's wider. But notice that the binding, the edge here is the same because you're going to be able to get 8 inserts in each size of cover. So it doesn't matter. You can choose up to 8 for any size cover. So just don't let that be the decision for you. Choose the size you want, and then we can get the covers and the inserts to all match. Now here we go. This is the large, the XL, and that color is called Blush. And I love it. This is not necessarily the size I would carry in my purse. I do have a big purse, but it would get kind of heavy. But there are things that I want to track. There are things I want to write down that I need a large sheet of paper for. So for example, there's a project planning insert. This is the size I want. This will live on my desk. The others I could get them in my purse. So the way you're going to shop today is I'm going to be posting quite a few, images of our product line. We're going to talk about the cover designs. We're going to talk about the insert lifestyle groupings, okay? So that doesn't mean you have to go with my groupings, but it's going to give you some ideas, such as if you're a student, such as if you're a mom, a business owner. I love the fact that we have inserts specially designed for direct sellers. That was one thing that drew me to this style of planning. Direct sellers, it's the same as party plan. So when you are watching the screens that are going to display the individual products, you're going to be able to put a star or click, indicate that this is something that I want on my wish list. And then at the end of the demonstration, you'll get a indication of which things you have starred. And at that point, you can choose which things you would like to order today. I want to say that there are 3 ways I can help you with the ordering. One would be once you get your list of starred items, there'll be a button that says Shop Now, and you could just click on that and it's going to put it into your cart. The second way would be I will send a link to the event order page where you can then review everything that I may or may not have shown you and order that way. The third way I'm happy to do, I call it a valet checkout, and that means you tell me what you're thinking about, if you need some suggestions, if you want my opinion, I can help you place the order and just take that off you if you'd rather not mess with it. So we're going to immediately now go into looking at some of the products. If I forgot anything I want to tell you, I'll write it in the comment. That's the good thing about this kind of party. It is actually give and take. We call it a virtual living room, so there'll be a chat box. You see something you like, if you want to comment about it, say, oh, I would use that for fill in the blank. You write that in the chat, that would be great because that might give somebody else an idea. So we'll be able to converse back and forth. It'll just be in a chat. So I hope you enjoy this. I love the products. I'm very impressed with the quality of them. And I think it's going to give you a way to get more control in our busy lives. Everybody is nuts. So let's get some tools that are going to give you more power over the chaos.